Disclaimer: this is a work of fiction created for entertainment purpose only. Not affiliated with BTS or Big Hit Entertainment. Characters and storylines are fictional and for entertainment purpose only. If you are homophobic, then please just leave. Tigers Bunny promote respect and kindness. Introduction. Kim Taehyung is 28 years old, a man everyone admired for his talent and charm. As one of the most famous fashion photographers in the city, his life looked perfect from the outside, glamorous, successful, and full of recognition. But behind the camera, Taehyung was different from what people assumed. He wasn't cold or arrogant, he was gentle and thoughtful, someone who believed beauty existed in every shape, size, and form. He had everything a man could want, yet he still felt that something important was missing, a piece of his heart that no amount of fame could fill. On the other hand, Jungkook was just 22, a quit university student who also worked part-time at a small cafe to support himself. Unlike Taehyung, his world was simple, sometimes too heavy with the weight of insecurities. Jungkook had grown up hearing harsh words. People teased him for his round cheeks, his broad thighs, and the way he didn't fit into the perfect image society often praised. He laughed it off in front of others, but deep inside, the words cut deep him. He loved painting and writing, but fear held him back, fear of being judged, mocked, or told he wasn't good enough. Where Theon carried success, yet searched for true warmth, Jungkook carried kindness, but struggled to love himself. Inside a cozy cafe, the air is filled with the smell of coffee and the low hum of chatter. Jungkook is behind the counter, wearing his apron, focused on making drinks. His round cheeks puff slightly as he concentrates, unaware of a sharp eyes watching him from the corner by the window. Kim Taehyung. Customer softly. One cappuccino, please. Jungkook smiling, politely nodding. Yes, one cappuccino coming right up. He starts working quickly, pouring milk into the cup. At the corner, two girls whispers to each other, giggling. Girl 1 giggling. He is kind of cute, but don't you think he is chubby? Look at those cheeks. Girl 2 laughing louder. Yeah, not really boyfriend material. He looks like he eats all the cafe's cake. Jungkook's hand freezes on the cup for a second. His smile falters. He lowers his eyes, pretending not to hear, but his shoulders stiffen. He focuses himself to keep working. Jungkook mumbling to himself, just ignore it. From the window seat, Theung lifts his eyes from the magazine he was reading. His gaze sharpens as he notices the change in Jungkook's expression. He hears every word the girls say. His jaw tightens, but his face stays calm. Instead of confronting them right away, his eyes linger on Jungkook, watching the way the younger boy hides his pain behind a smile. Jungkook places the cappuccino in front of Theung without looking directly at him. Jungkook's soft voice. Here's your cappuccino, sir. Theung, meeting his eyes for the first time, voice deep and warmth. Do you work here every day? Jungkook blinking surprise, then nodding quickly. Yes, most days. Theung, a small smile playing on his lips. Good. Then I will come here often. Jungkook blinks again, unsure how to react. Customers rarely say things like that before he can reply. Laughter echoes again from the corner table. His ears burn red. Theung's gaze flickers sharply toward the girls, then back at the Jungkook. His tone softens but carries weight. Theung, firmly looking at Jungkook. For the record, you look pretty fine, more than fine. Jungkook freezes, his eyes widening, his heart skips. Compliments are rare, too rare. He turns slightly, his cheeks turning pink, his lips trembling with words he doesn't know how to say. Jungkook quickly, almost whispering, Thank you, but you don't have to say that. Theung leaning back in his seat, his voice steady and honest. I don't say things I don't mean. Jungkook's chest tightened. He bows quickly, embarrassed before rushing back behind the counter, his hands frightened with the cloth as he cleans the same spot over and over, trying to calm his racing heart. Meanwhile, Theon keeps watching him, calm eyes. Time passes, the cafe grows quieter as customers leave. Jungkook begins wiping down tables, humming softly, thinking Theong is long gone, but when he glances toward the window, he freezes. Theong is still there, sketching something in a notebook. Jungkook walking hesitantly to his table, voice nervous. Sir, we are about to close. Theong lifting his head, chuckling lightly. Right, sorry I got carried away. He starts closing his notebook, but Jungkook accidentally catches a glimpse of the page. His eyes widen, the sketch looks exactly like him. Standing behind the counter with a soft smile, his cheeks turn hot. Jungkook, pointing at the sketch, stammering. Is that me? Taehyung nodding without hesitation, his tone warm. Yes, you have a face worth capturing. Jungkook feels his stomach flip. He looks down at his shoes, shaking his head quickly, unsure how to handle such words. Jungkook whispering, I don't think so. Taehyung gently leaning forward a little. Maybe you don't see it yet, but I do. The cafe is silent except for the faint hum of the machines. Jungkook doesn't know what to say. His throat feels tight. His hands tremble slightly against the prawn. Nobody had never spoken to him like this before. Like he was more than his body, more than cruel comments. He forces himself to bow politely. Jungkook softly, "Thank you, sir." Taehyung smiling faintly, his gaze lingering. "Taehyung, call me Taehyung." Jungkook blinks surprised and nods shyly. Taehyung packs his notebook into. Oh my God, and stands. As he moves toward the door, he pauses, looking back over his shoulder. Theon, with a smile, knowing smile, I will be back tomorrow. Save me a seat by the window. The doorbell chimes softly as he leaves. Jungkook stands frozen, staring after him, his heart beating so fast it feels like it might burst. His chest feels light, strange warmth spreading inside him. For the first time in a very long while, Jungkook is looking forward to tomorrow. The next day, the cafe doors open with the familiar soft chime. Jungkook is already behind the counter trying his apron. His hair falls into his ear and he pushes it back nervously as most customers enter. His heart beats a little faster when he sees a tall figure stepping in, Kim Taehyung, just like he promised. Taehyung walking straight to the window seat, his deep voice calm. The seat is still free. I was worried someone else might take it. Jungkook stiffens slightly, biting his lip, then walking over. No, it's free. Tries to hide a smile. What would you like today, sir? Taehyung leaning back in his chair, staring Jungkook with soft eyes. Just coffee, but only if you make it for me. Jungkook's chest heat up. He quickly nods, bowing a little before rushing back behind the counter. His hands shake slightly as he makes the coffee. His heart thumping with every second. He keeps glancing at Taehyung, who is simply watching the street outside, relaxed and patient. Barista co-worker. Jungkook. That man, he looks rich and classy. Is he flirting with you? Jungkook flustered, shaking his head quickly. No, don't say that. Blushes, carrying the coffee carefully towards Taehyung. He sets the cup down in front of Taehyung. Taehyung's eyes lift immediately, locking with Jungkook's. The younger boy swallowed hard, feeling like his whole body is being seen through. Taehyung smiling softly. Perfect, just like yesterday. Jungkook looking down, fighting with his apron. I just made coffee. Taehyung voice dropping sincere. You underestimate yourself too much. Jungkook's throat tightens. He bows quickly and hurries away, hiding his fluttered stare. Theon chuckles faintly, sipping the coffee slowly, but peace doesn't last long. Two men enter the cafe, loud and rowdy, sitting close to the counter. Jungkook greets them politely, but their eyes scan him in a way that makes him uncomfortable. Man 1. Snickering. Hey, do you have any cake left? Looks like you already ate half of it though. The man laughed loudly. Jungkook's face paled, his lips parted, but he forces himself to bow instead of reacting. Jungkook softly hiding his heart. Yes, we have cake. I will bring it. From the window seat, Theon's eyes narrow. He places his cup down slowly, his jaw tightening as he watches the scene. Jungkook tries to move quickly, but his hands shake as he cuts a slice of cake. He keeps hearing their laughter. When he finally places the plate down, the man whispers again, man too mocking. Cute face, but too much weight, not our type. Before Jungkook can walk away, Theon's chair scraps against the floor. His tall figure walks across the cafe, his presence heavy. He stops right in front of the man, his voice low and calm, yet sharp enough to cut through the air. Theon coldly. If you come here to eat, then eat. If you come here to mock, then leave. I don't tolerate trash in the same room as me. The cafe goes silent. Jungkook's eyes wide in shock. The man shifts uncomfortably under Theon's piercing gaze. His tone is firm, his aura demanding respect. The man mutters something and stands quickly, leaving without another word. The bell above the door rings as they vanish. Jungkook stands frozen, his chest tight, with mixed emotions, shame, fear, and something warmer relief. Jungkook quickly, trembling voice. You didn't have to say that. Theon turning to him, gaze softening immediately. Yes, I did. Theon's tone changes completely when speaking to Jungkook. He steps closer, his eyes full of concern. Theon gently. You don't deserve to hear things like that. Not yesterday, not today, not ever. Jungkook bit his lips hard, his eyes filling with tears. He looks down at the floor, clutching the edge of his apron tightly. Jungkook, hiccuping softly. I'm used to it. Theon, voice firm, almost pain. Don't get used to being hurt. Don't let their words define you. Jungkook shakes his head quickly, embarrassed. Wiping his eyes, he forces a smile, bowing low. Jungkook whispering, "Thank you, but please don't make a scene again. I don't want trouble for the cafe." Taehyung signing softly but intensely. "If protecting you is trouble, then I don't mind." Jungkook's heart races uncontrollably. He doesn't know how to respond. His chest feels heavy yet light, confused by the warmth in Taehyung's word. He quickly runs back behind the counter, hiding his face. Taehyung turns to his seat slowly, but his eyes never leave Jungkook. Hours later, when the cafe closes, Jungkook locks the door. He is startled to find Taehyung still waiting outside, leaning against the wall, hands in his pockets. Jungkook nervous, stammering, "You still here?" Taehyung smirking faintly. "I said I would come often. Did you think I was joking?" Jungkook lowers his eyes, not knowing what to say. His heart beats faster just being near Taehyung. The taller man steps closer. Taehyung softly, "You are stronger than you think, Jungkook. Don't let them decide your worth. You are beautiful the way you are." Jungkook's lips tremble. He wanted to deny it, to laugh it off, to say Taehyung is lying, but the way Taehyung says it, so steady, so sure, makes his chest etch with something he can name. He quickly looks away, his cheeks burning red. Jungkook mumbling, "Good night, Taehyung." Taehyung smiling softly, whispering, "Good night, Jungkook. Sweet dreams." Jungkook hurries down the street, his heart thundering behind him. Taehyung watches quickly, a small smile on his lips. He has already decided he won't let Jungkook keep hiding behind pain. He will show him his true worth, no matter how long it takes. It had been a week since Theon first walked into the cafe. True to his word, he came every single day, always taking the window seat, always waiting for Jungkook to bring him coffee. Jungkook told himself it was just a routine, just another customer, but his heart betrayed him every time. He looked forward to it. He catch himself checking the clock, waiting for the bell to chime, and when Theon entered, it was like the cafe lit up in a way Jungkook couldn't explain. One evening, when the cafe was about to close, Theon stayed back again. Jungkook wiped the counter nervously, aware of his lingering presence. Finally, Theon stood and walked over, his tall figure casting a shadow across the empty cafe. Theon, softly with a small smile. "Busy day, Petal." Jungkook freezes, his heart skips. Petal, that's the first time Theon has called him that. His lips part and his cheeks flushed red. Jungkook stammering, "Petal, what did you just call me?" Theon eyes round, leaning slightly closer. "Petal, because that's what you remind me of. Soft, delicate, but still strong enough to bloom, no matter how harsh the world is." Jungkook's eyes widened, his throat tightening. Nobody had ever described him like that. He lowered his gaze quickly, fumbling with the rage in his hand. Jungkook whispering, "That's silly. I am not delicate or beautiful like a petal." Theon tilting his head, firm but gentle. "You are to me." Silence hangs in the air. Jungkook's chest rises and falls rapidly. His ear burning, he tries to escape by going back to cleaning, but Theon gently places a hand on the counter, stopping him. His deep voice grows serious. "Steady, Jungkook. I didn't come here every day just for coffee." Jungkook freezes, his breath catch in his throat. Slowly, he looks up, meeting Theon's intense gaze, his heart pounding so loudly he is sure Theon can hear it. Jungkook, nervous, trembling. "What do you mean?" Theon, voice low, eyes never leaving Jungkook's. "I came for you because I like you better, more than I should. From the moment I saw you, I couldn't look away. I don't just want coffee with you, I want everything with you." The rage slips from Theon's hand, Jungkook's hand, falling on the floor. His whole body freezes, his mind blank. Theon's confession rings in his ears, so warm, so honest, and yet it feels impossible. Jungkook stepping back quickly, shaking his head. "No, no, you don't mean that." Theon taking a careful step closer. "I do." Jungkook raising his voice, slightly panicked. "You can't. Look at you. You are perfect, handsome, successful. You could have anyone you. Why did you choose me?" His voice cracks, tears threatening his eyes. He grabs his apron, gripping it tightly against his chest. Jungkook hiccuping. "I am not like the people you deserve. I am not thin. I am not perfect. People laugh at me all the time. They say I am fat. They say I don't look good. And they are right." Hyung's expression softened painfully as Jungkook's voice breaks. He sees the tears slipping down those round cheeks, the same cheeks other mocked, but he found so beautiful. Slowly, Hyung steps closer, his voice breaking into tenderness. Hyung whispering, "Petal, don't say that. Don't hurt yourself like that." Jungkook shaking his head, crying harder. "It's the truth. Someone like you should not waste time on someone like me. I will only embarrass you." Hyung just at Jungkook's word. He reaches out, gently lifting Jungkook's chin with his fingers, forcing the younger to meet his eyes. His gaze was steady, burning with sincerity. Hyung firm voice low but intense. "You would never embarrass me. Do you hear me? You are not too much. You are not unworthy to me. You are everything, my petal." Jungkook's lips tremble. The nickname spoken with such warmth make his chest etch. But his fear is stronger. He pulls away suddenly, wiping his tears roughly. Jungkook, broken voice. Stop, please stop. I can't accept this. I'm not good enough for you. Taehyung's hand falls to his side, but his eyes remain locked on Jungkook's, full of determination. Taehyung softly but with promise. Then I will make you see it. Even if it takes 1,000 tries, I will prove to you that you are worth every piece of love I can give. I am not given up on you, Petal. Jungkook's chest heavens. His heart is torn between fear and longing. He wants to believe desperately, but his insecurities hold him captive. With tears streaming down, he shakes his head and rushes past Theon, grabbing his bag. Jungkook whispering as he leaves, "I am sorry." The cafe door slams softly behind him. Theon stands in the empty room, his heart heavy but his resolve unshaken. He whispers to himself, voice deep and filled with quick determination. Theon softly, "You can run, Petal, but I will follow. I will show you what love really means." Outside, Jungkook walks quickly through the night, wiping his tears with trembling hands. His heart hurts, his mind screams that Theung is too good, too perfect, yet deep inside, buried beneath his insecurity, a small part of him whispers something he is too afraid to admit. He wanted to believe Theung, he wanted to be loved like that, but for now he denies it, convincing himself it's impossible. Days pass since Jungkook ran from the cafe that night. He tries to convince himself to forget Theon, to push away the warmth of his words, the sincerity in his eyes, but no matter how hard he tried, the deep voice calling him Petal echoed in his chest. Every time the cafe door chimed, his heart jumped, hoping, fearing it would be Theon, and every day it was Theon come back without fail, always choosing the same window seat, always waiting patiently for Jungkook. Jungkook placing a cup down nervously, eyes avoiding him. "Here's your coffee." Theon softly with a smile. "Thank you, Petal." Jungkook stiffens at the nickname, his cheeks heated. He bows quickly and rushes back behind the counter. His co-worker giggles softly, whispering, "Co-worker," teasing, "that man is clearly in love with you. He stares at you the whole time." Jungkook flutters, shaking his head. "Don't say that. It's not like that." But inside, Jungkook knows it is really like that. Theon's gaze never wavers, always gentle, always steady, no matter how much Jungkook tries to avoid him. Theon doesn't give up. Instead of pressuring him, he wears leaves small notes under the coffee cups, handwritten words like, "Petal, you are beautiful today," or "Don't hide your smile from me." Jungkook secretly collects them, hiding them in his drawer, his heart betraying him each time. One rainy evening, the cafe empties earlier. Jungkook locks the door, but when he turns, Theon is waiting outside with an umbrella. The rain falls hard around them, but Theon's smile is soft, the umbrella tilted toward Jungkook. Theon quietly, "Walk home with me, Petal. You will catch cold alone." Jungkook hesitant, glancing at the rain. "I can go by myself." Theon stepping closer, holding the umbrella over Jungkook's head. "Please let me take care of you, just this once." Jungkook's chest edges. He finally nods, stepping under the umbrella beside him. Their shoulder brushes, and Jungkook feels his heart skips painfully. The walk is quiet, the sound of rain falling the air. Jungkook sneaks, glancing at Theon, wondering how someone so perfect could look at him like that. Finally, Theon speaks. Theon soft, almost a whisper. "Petal, why do you hate yourself so much?" Jungkook stiffens, clutching the strap of his bag. His throat tightens, but he forces words out. Jungkook, voice breaking, "Because people are right. I am not perfect. I am not enough. You could do so much better than me." Theon stopping, suddenly turning to him, voice firm. "Don't say that again. You are enough, more than enough. To me, you are everything." Jungkook's eyes filled with tears. Theon lifts his free hands, brushing wet strands of hair from Jungkook's face. His thumb grazes the soft skin of his cheeks lingering. Theon softly, "You are my Petal, delicate, yes, but not weak. You are strong in ways you don't even realize, and I want you, not anyone else, just you." Jungkook's lips parted, trembling, his tears mixed with the rain as he whispers broken. Jungkook hiccuping, "Why me, Theon?" Theon leaning closer, eyes full of devotion. "Because you are the only one who makes my heart feel alive." Before Jungkook can stop him, Theon leans in, pressing his lips softly against Jungkook's. The kiss is gentle, tentative, full of care rather than hunger. Jungkook gasps softly, his hands trembling, but he doesn't pull away. The warmth spread through his chest, melting the coldness he is carried for too long. When Theon finally pulls back, his forehead rests against Jungkook's. Theon whispering, "See, even your kiss feels like home." Jungkook's breath shakes. He wants to deny it, wants to push him away, but his body betrayed him. His fingers clutch Theon's shirt weakly, keeping him close. Theon's eyes soften at the small gesture. Without warning, Jungkook whispers in a trembling voice, Jungkook, voice breaking, "I am scared." Theon kissing his forehead, whispering against his skin, "Then let me be the one who makes you feel safe." Later that night, Jungkook invites Theon inside his small apartment, both drenched from the rain. Jungkook insisted it's only until the rain slows. But deep down, his heart knows why he couldn't say no. He gives Taehyung a towel and nervously changes his own shirt, cheeks burning when Taehyung's eyes linger just a moment too long on his body. Jungkook pulling at his oversized shirt embarrassed. Don't look at me like that. I know I don't look good. Taehyung stepping closer, voice husky but tender. Petal, you look perfect. Every curve, every line of you, I want it all. Jungkook's breath catches Taehyung's hand brushes against his waist, slow and reverent. As if touching something precious, Jungkook's shiver torn between fear and longing. Taehyung leans down, his chest slow against his skin. Taehyung mumbling, don't hide from me, don't hide from the love I feel for you. Jungkook gasps softly, his hands clutching Taehyung's shoulder, their lips crash again, this time deeper, hungrier, but still filled with emotion. Taehyung's hand roamed carefully, never harsh, tracing Jungkook's side, his waist, his thighs, every part Jungkook hated. Taehyung touched it as if it were sacred. Jungkook's tears slip again, but this time from overwhelming emotion, not pain. Jungkook crying softly against Taehyung's lips. Why do you make me feel like this? Taehyung whispering, kissing his tears away. Because I love you better. I will keep saying it until you believe me. The night deepens, their bodies press close, passion mixing with tenderness. Taehyung didn't rush, doesn't demand. Every touch is slow, every kiss full of meaning, proving with each moment that his desire for Jungkook isn't shallow. It loved. Jungkook's walls began to crack, his heart trembling at the possibility that maybe, just maybe, he's worthy of love after all. The morning after the storm, Jungkook wakes slowly. The air feels different, warm, heavy, safe. His eyes flutter open and land on Taehyung, who is sitting at the edge of his bed, already awake. The older man is watching him with soft eyes, a faint smile on his lips. Jungkook's chest tightened. He wants to look away, to hide again, but something inside tells him not to. Jungkook's sleepy voice rasping. You stared. Taehyung brushing stares from hair from Jungkook's face. Of course, I promised I wouldn't leave unless you asked me to. Jungkook's throat closes. He accepted Taehyung to disappear like everyone else who grew tired of him. But here he was, still there, still patient. Jungkook's eyes sting as tears form. He sits up, hugging his knees to his chest. Jungkook whispering, why don't you give up on me? I keep pushing you away. I am not perfect like you. I am not. Taehyung cutting him off, firm but tender. Stop, Petal. You are not supposed to be perfect. You are supposed to be you. That's who I love. Jungkook's Jungkook's lips tremble, the word love echoes in his ear, overwhelming. He shakes his head, tears spilling down his cheeks. Jungkook hiccuping. You are lying. You just feel pity for me because I am insecure. You are handsome, rich, confident, and me, I am bare to you. Taehyung grabbing Jungkook's hand, placing them against his chest. Feel this. It's beating for you. Only you. If I wanted someone else, I wouldn't be here every single day begging for a chance. Jungkook gasps, his tears falling freely now. Taehyung pulls him into his arms, hugging him tightly as if holding him together. Jungkook buries his face in Taehyung's chest, sobbing. Jungkook broken. I am so scared. What if you regret choosing me? Taehyung kissing the top of his head. Then let me prove to you every day that I never will. You are my angel, my Petal, my forever. Jungkook sobs off soften. He looks up, eyes dead and watery, lips trembling. Taehyung cups his cheeks, leaning closer, whispering against his skin. Taehyung low, husky. Let me love you, angel, completely, the way you deserve. Jungkook breathes his cheeks for the first time. Instead of pulling away, he nods, his arm wrapped tightly around Taehyung's neck, pulling him down for a desperate kiss. Their lips crash, raw and messy. Filled with longing, Taehyung groans softly, finally feeling Jungkook's surrender. He lays Jungkook gently down on the bed, their bodies pressing together. Jungkook panting between kisses. Taehyung, please don't stop. Taehyung trailing kisses down his neck, whispering, never, angel, I will never stop. Taehyung's hand roamed Jungkook's body, not with the hunger alone, but with worship. Every curve, every scar, every soft place Jungkook hated, Taehyung touches with reverence, kissing each one as if to ease the years of self-hate. Jungkook trembled beneath him, overwhelmed, but for once he doesn't feel ugly. He feels desired, he feels loved. Jungkook voice breaking, tears in his eyes as Taehyung kisses his chest. No one's ever touched me like this, like I matter. Taehyung lifted his head, locking eyes with him. Because no one ever saw you the way I do. To me, you are everything. Their clothes was discarded slowly, carefully, until nothing is left between them but heat and skin. Taehyung hovers over him, his gaze burning yet tender. Taehyung breathing, breathless, stroking his cheeks. Angel, are you sure I don't want to hurt you? Jungkook nodding, desperately pulling him closer. I want this. I want you, please. Taehyung captures his lips again, deep and consuming, as he enters Jungkook slowly, carefully. Jungkook gasps, clutching at him. The sensation overwhelming. Taehyung whispers soothing words, kissing every way every whimpers moving him with patience until Jungkook relaxed beneath him. Then their bodies find a rhythm, a dance of love and desire. Theon, softly, deep but tender. You feel like heaven, angel mine. You are mine. Jungkook crying out, holding him tighter. Theon, don't ever let me go. Theon panting, kissing his lips between words. Never. You are my forever petal. Devon mixed with whispers, confession. The room filled with the sound of love and surrender. Jungkook's tears freely, but this time they are from joy, from finally feeling worthy. Their bodies reach a peak together, shattering in each other's arm. Afterward, Theon holds him tightly, kissing his damp cheeks, whispering softly. Theon smiling against his hair. You are beautiful angel inside and outside. Say it with me. Jungkook blushing shy. I am beautiful. Theon proudly kissing his hair. That's right, and you are mine. Jungkook chuckles through his tears, burning his face in Theon's chest. His heart etches, feels lighter than ever before. For the first time, he believes he is loved, truly, deeply, endlessly, and as sleep takes him in Theon's arm, he whispers the words he would been too afraid to say until now. Jungkook soft, sleepy. I love you, Theon, my everything. Theon smiles, holding him tighter. I love you too, my angel, always. Time skip 2 years later. The scenes open in a cozy home filled with laughter, toys, and second on the living room floor, and the smell of pancake linger in the air. Jungkook, now more confident, is in the kitchen wearing a soft, oversized shirt, flipping pancakes with one hand while holding a tiny toddler on his hip. The little boy has bright round eyes, chubby cheeks, and soft dark hair, looking like a perfect mix of both fathers. Little Taekook clapping happily, taking Jungkook's shirt, Papa pancakes, Jungkook laughing, kissing his son's cheek. Yes, baby, pancakes are coming. Be patient just like Daddy taught you. From behind, arms wrapped around Jungkook's face, his Theon still in the golden robe, looking a bit different and too good for him. He rests his chin on Jungkook's shoulder, kissing his cheeks with a soft thumb. Theon, voice low. Good morning, my angel and my little prince. The toddler squeals in delight, reaching his tiny hands out. Little Taekook, in Terry, Theon picking him up, spinning him around. There is my boy. Did you take care of how power Larry was sleeping? Little Taekook nodded proudly. Yes. Jungkook chuckles, turning off the stove, sliding the last pancake onto the plate. He walks over to them, heart swelling at the sight of his two loves together. He still remembers the day he thought he wasn't worthy of this kind of happiness. Now he couldn't imagine life without it. Jungkook softly smiling. He is more spoiled than both of us combined. Theon teasing, kissing Jungkook's lips cutely. That's because he has two parents who adore him endlessly. Jungkook blushes, still shy when Theon showers him with affection, though he no longer denies it. He sets the table with Theon, plays with their son on the floor, making airplanes noises as the toddler giggles uncontrollably. Jungkook watching them, voice quiet but emotional. You capture your promise style. Theo looking up, tilting his head. Which one? Jungkook meeting his eyes teary but smiling. Never let me go. To love me even when I could not love myself. To give me a family. Theo stands placing their son in his high chair, then walks over to Jungkook. He cups his face tenderly just like he did years ago and kisses him deeply. Theo against his lips, and I will keeping it angel for the lifetime. That little boy claps with hand giggling as if cheering for his parents. They laugh, turn to sit together as a family, sharing pancakes and warmth. Jungkook feeds his son a small bite, and the daughter smears syrups on his cheeks, making him pout. Theon leans in, licking the syrup away, playfully making Jungkook shriek and blush as the toddlers clap again. Jungkook hitting his arm gently. Yeah, not in front of him. Theon grinning. He should know how much his Appa is loved. The house filled with laughter, soft and loud, the kind of happiness Jungkook once thought he would never deserve. But now, 2 years later, he knows one truth clearly. He is loved, he is wanted, and he has a family who completes him. Theon squeezes his hands under the table, whispering softly, so only Jungkook hears. Theon, forever my angel, Jungkook, smiling through happy tears. Forever. The end.